Namaskar viewers, Jai Jagannath, how is everyone doing? Today we're going to talk about the family reunion visa. There has been some changes and updates in how you can bring your spouse here into Germany. I'm creating this video in English so that this reaches a larger audience pool. I still keep receiving a lot of comments on the video which I had created in Odia, and because not everyone is very familiar in Odia, I'm creating this particular video. Watch this video till the end and do comment all your queries and I'll get back to you. If you're new to my channel, I'm Sweekruti aka the brown skin girl, and I make videos on travel, health, lifestyle and my experiences here in Germany as an expat. Without further ado, let's get started. So let me take you through what you can do before you actually start processing your visa. Step number 1. Check the eligibility criteria for the family reunion visa. Now let's say you have your partner here in Germany, so they will need to produce first, the residence permit. Second, sufficient income status so that he or she can support the whole household once you come here. And the third thing is there is sufficient living space for both of you or your family and children to be here in Germany. Generally, it's approximately 13 quadrat meter or 13 square meters per adult, and for kids, I think it's about 10 quadrat meters. Once we see all the green lights for the eligibility criteria, we now head straight for you on what documents you need to have to go ahead with the family reunion visa. So step 2 is arranging all the documents that is required as per the German embassy checklist. My simple tip is to actually have all the documents ready with you before you book for your appointment. You can find this particular checklist on the German embassy's website. Since I am from Odisha, I took help of VFS Kolkata. You can check depending on which state you belong to and to which embassy you have to apply to. Now there are 3 documents that you duly need to fill out. Number 1 is your application form. This is the Videx form right now on your screen. Then comes the declaration form and finally the contact information form. Now there are other documents which you must have with you, starting from the passport, the cover letter, the invitation letter. Then there is proof of marriage, proof of partner's residence in Germany, which is also known as the Meldebescheinigung, travel insurance or proof of employment and salary slips, and finally the proof that you have a valid residence in India. Arrange all these documents in the order of the checklist and also make 3 to 4 different copies. Please ensure that you do not staple the documents together. If you need samples of invitation letter and cover letter, you can just drop a comment below and I'll be happy to help you. Now, once you have all the documents ready, get geared up to book an appointment. Now, how do you apply for an appointment? For me, since I'm from Odisha, I had to directly book an appointment through the Kolkata embassy, and when I checked their website, they directed me to the VFS Kolkata website. So I basically had to book my appointment from VFS Kolkata. But recently I saw a major update where for the people of Delhi, they have to specifically book it through the German embassy. Hence a pro tip would be just ensure going up to the website and checking where can you actually go ahead and book an appointment. I'll drop all the relevant links in the description below. Pro tip is please keep on checking the website on a daily basis. Let's say there is some cancellations and a new openings are available. You can just go ahead and book that slot for you. It is going to expedite your process. You can thank me by subscribing to my channel. Now step 4 is to check if you need to prepare or learn German before you come to Germany. Now for me it was necessary when I came, but right now the policies have changed and people who have spouses who are either researchers or blue card visa holders or skilled workers, their spouses don't really need to provide a certificate that they know basic German. That regulation has been done away with. If you can see on the screen, this is a list of people who have these exceptions available to them. But if you are not someone who is part of these exceptions, then that would be a necessity for you to prepare the A1 level and come here into Germany. But to be honest, I feel it is better if you learn and come, if you if you have some basic understanding, you learn and come to Germany, it's going to really come handy, and it's going to help you integrate here into the culture, with people, communicating with people. Everything is going to become a lot easier for you if you actually have that background and a bit of understanding of German. I've provided the link to the PDF down in the description. Now, step 5 is about where this appointment is going to take place. Now, like I mentioned, for me a year earlier it was at the VFS Kolkata Center, but it is very much necessary you need to check out where it is for you right now. In most cases, it's either the German embassy or the VFS centers, but depending on which state you belong to, where the German embassy wants you to have your application verified, you really need to check it and go ahead with the process. For me, because I am from Odisha and the whole jurisdiction falls under Kolkata embassy, I was directed to the VFS center, and that's where I had my visa process done. Now, the pro tip is reach 30 minutes early, because you don't know how the day is going to be, what the traffic is going to be. And when you reach there, please don't be nervous. They are going to take all your documents, they are going to verify it according to the checklist, and also you will have to provide your biometrics, your photographs, and after submitting all your documents, you also have to provide your passport to them. Once all the verification process is done, both at the German embassy there and also here, also the background of your spouse, which is checked here in Germany, then you're going to have that visa stamped on your passport, and they're going to send it back to you through a courier. Please note that you will also have to pay the visa fees at the verification center. So depending upon where the appointment center is, it could be either cash or demand drafts. For me, it was cash at the VFS center. Most German embassies need a demand draft, so ensure you have that ready with you before you go ahead with the appointment. Step 6 is really important, and which is to have a lot of patience. Waiting time for most visa processes is approximately 6 to 8 weeks. For me, it was 5 weeks, and depending on the traffic that the German embassy will have, that's going to decide how long it is going to take for your visa to be processed. Also, there is a timeline associated with getting the background of your spouse who is living here verified, so that also extends the verification process. Now that you have almost everything ready, the final step is to book your tickets, and I would suggest that as soon as you get your visa, please book your tickets. They are not cheap, super expensive if you're coming from a middle class family, because the visa that you will receive from India, it will have 90 days stamped on your passport, and once you come here again, you have to extend it, and that extension is going to be in accordance to how long your spouse's employment contract is here in Germany. I'll take the paperwork that has to be done here in Germany in another video, but for now, just ensure that as soon as you have a passport and the visa is stamped, just book your tickets. Travel insurance is something that you might not find on the checklist, but somehow I was asked about it while I was submitting my documents. I would suggest that you do it really ahead of the process. Since I was in a haste and just went ahead with one Bajaj Alliance, but yes, you can insure and take better deals out of the travel insurance that you are going to make. I am 100% confident if you follow all these 7 steps, you are self-sufficient to process your whole visa and will be very quickly reunited with your partner in Germany. I hope you like this video and it smoothens your expat journey. If you have any questions or views regarding the family reunion visa, the process, the documents, what you need, etc., please don't hesitate to drop a comment. I'll get back to you. So see you next week in another video. All the very best. Dhanyabad. Jai Jagannath.